Hello,
hello. Testing.
Testing.
All good?
Testing. Test.
Okay. Let's have a go. Hello and welcome to Dictating Terms, the podcast that solves all of the world's problems on a semi-regular basis. I am Nick Milligan. I'm joined, as always, by the world-famous philosopher and author, Mitch Power. How are you, Mitch?
Thanks, Nick. Good to see you since last week, fellas. Joe, how are
Mitch?
you?
Good. Nick?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm good. You right, Joe?
Yeah, I'm good. When did I go become the third person you throw to instead of the...
Yeah, I always like being the last person.
Oh, well,
Just happened all of a sudden.
I haven't put a lot of thought into it.
You've
but,
changed since your back surgery.
I can do cartwheels now. I can touch my toes. And with us, as always, of course, is resident psychiatrist Joe Duffy. How are you, Joe?
I'm good.
You fine?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm actually sick, but...
You got a bit of what's it called? The lurgy?
Is it?
I think that's what the doctor's called.
Is that what I've got?
The lurgy? Yeah, lurgy.
Ah, just a bit under the weather. Having too much fun.
Well, it's a Christmas thing, isn't it? We all go a little bit too hard.
It is.
Overdo it.
Put on a few extra Christmas kilos. I know I have. I've got a Christmas ham tied to my waist at the moment. But anyway, we'll work through it.
But it's already January, so...
It's January already.
Yeah, we've...
Can't believe it's January.
Probably about time to move on from the Christmas festivities, but... it's hard to
Keep 'em
shake.
rolling.
Take the tree down and go for a run. Anyway, welcome back to Dictating Terms. It's great to be here as always. We're going to rip into this episode. In the last one, I just want to get it out of the way. We referenced this song. Mitch was trying to remember the name of the song. I think he said it was Dolly Parton, something to do with Money Talks. We worked out it was Neil Diamond.
I told you it was Neil Diamond the last episode.
Did you? Did you say it was Neil Diamond? I thought you said Dolly Parton.
May have. Not sure.
Right, maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. It's Neil Diamond. What's the song called? Denim and Blue Jeans?
Yeah.
There you go. So all the listeners can and watchers can jump on Spotify and listen to Denim and Blue Jeans by Neil Diamond. And
a big shout out to Neil at the moment. He's not doing too well over there in America. So
a bit crook.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well.
Neil? Big fan of the show. Neil Diamond. He's probably watching this from his hospital bed.
Yeah, only the last couple of years, but he's reached out a couple of times, so it's been nice.
He has. Not to us, but hopefully sometime he will reach out.
Just to his nurse for more drugs.
There, Joe.
Painkillers, please. Hook me up.
How good was Elton? How good was Elton John? And he got his dick out.
It's amazing.
It's been in the papers, so obviously it's not really... it's old news now,
we
but
thought he would.
Incredible.
Worth the price of admission, for sure.
Alone. Yeah, we saw his crocodile.
Would go again.
Yeah.
Who knows? Who knew that
He tripped over it on stage, didn't he?
Who knew that? What do you call it when they have their set and then they come back out?
The encore.
The encore. That was the encore.
Yeah,
there was no songs. It was just
The on-cock.
He did some puppetry of the penis type stuff.
Yeah.
He said, I'm here in Australia and here is the emu.
Yeah.
And we saw it. You saw it. Yeah, good on him. But yeah, Neil Diamond, hopefully you're going okay, mate.
I thought he was going to do Rocket Man, but... sorry, you're talking about Neil Diamond.
Red Rocket Man, you can call it. Did a different version.
Red Rocket.
Yeah, dog's cock. The Red Rocket.
No, Nick.
Nope. Nope, the lipstick. Nope. Okay.
Thought you grew up on a farm, Mitch.
Yeah, you've had pets. Neil Diamond, great bloke. One of the hardest men in rock. Neil Diamond. Whew. All right. All right. Well, first we're going to talk about something that I can't really contribute a lot to was barbers, as you can tell. But you guys have had some interesting barber experiences recently, Mitch, and Joe as well. You're going to contribute because you guys have beards and beautifully manicured hair. What's the story with the barbers? Who wants to go first?
You go, Joe.
I thought mine was more just a commentary on your story.
Yeah, you're going to add something to Mitch's story.
I was going to add to it. We should have written this down.
Yeah, it's going okay so far.
That's right. I went to the barber and I just want to go in for a number one all over. But he always... what's funny about that?
How thorough is this? When you say all over...
Not upstairs and down, just upstairs. Yeah.
It's not Australia all over. All right.
But going for number one all over, he said, mate, just let me put the 0 at the sides and the 1 on top. And all right, go for your life. He said, just let me do something with your beard. Like, when someone says let you do something, you think they mean like, mate, I'll do it. But, there's no charge for it.
Yeah.
So $20 for a crew cut. You go up to the terminal, $55.
Bloody hell.
For a number one.
Number 0 to 1, bit of a beard trim, $55.
So what do you do to the beard, really? Like when you say trim, did he have was it scissors? Was he sort of having a snip? Or
He got it at the lighter. He got it at the lighter and got the flame out on the razor.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And trimmed it with the razor?
With the
I've been
with
able
the
to have
cutthroat.
this-
With the
okay.
cutthroat.
Yeah. So he obviously didn't have the full shave, but so he gets the cutthroat out and just sculpts
Up
it?
here, underneath. Yeah.
Really? On the cheeks
Yeah.
and the neck. And he
Yeah.
added $25 on the price, I reckon, or something along those
Yeah.
lines.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Have you ever
So-
thought about buying just a set of clippers to do it yourself? Number one.
I can't, Joe. I just kept taking more and more off.
Okay.
I'm left with nothing, so yeah.
Mm.
So you can't just give it a trim. You can't stop when you give yourself
Yeah,
a shave.
I just kept trimming away and all of a sudden I'm
Mm.
left clean shaven.
What do you think that is? Why can't you sort of pull the pin at a neat little beard? What did you get too into it? What is it?
Well, I think when you start, you're trying to do more.
Okay.
Like less is more,
Yeah.
I think. So I think maybe I just do too much.
You got to know when to stop.
No,
Yeah.
You got to know when to walk away and then come back to it later.
Exactly
to
right, Joe.
Get a fresh perspective on it.
That is exactly right, Joe.
Mm.
And I could say that for a lot of areas of my life.
Yeah, well, couldn't we all?
You ever got to the point where you've just got nothing but your naked jawbone left? You've taken
I've
off the
gone
chin.
beyond that. I've taken skin off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
There you go. That is a
Yeah.
tight shave. So, Joe, what did you want to add to that experience? Have you had a similar experience?
I've definitely had experiences where they've offered to do part of the beard and they charge you for it after.
Yeah.
But I generally don't let them do my beard. I do my beard myself because I don't trust them.
Mm-hmm.
My experience with the barber was just that I was going to this barber and he's really good. But then I noticed one day I was on social media and I noticed that he was quite a prolific poster of photos of people's beards or hair that he's done.
Sure.
So he does a nice cut. He takes a photo and he shares it.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a lot. Never once had he shared me. And I was a bit offended. So I haven't been back there. Well, I haven't been back there for that reason, but it just coincided with
Okay.
I found a cheaper barber. But I remember seeing all these people and being like, well, what have they got going on?
What
What
chop
makes
liver?
their cut?
And your beard is one of the best. I always admire your beard, Joe.
Maybe-
And I do. I'm not just saying that.
Mhm.
Maybe because he doesn't let me, I don't let him touch it, that he doesn't want to claim it or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, 'cause-
But yeah, never. Not once did he offer to take a photo of me and share it.
I guess if he hasn't done the beard, he might not take a photo then, I suppose. But
you
does
take it off the
you're
haircut.
saying this, so he's on your hair.
Joe's still the one man, isn't he?
Yeah, but you just got to say, this haircut I did, you don't mention the beard.
Yeah,
But makes me think that the times that he's cut my hair, he wasn't happy with it.
right. Well, yeah, sure.
Why he's not sharing it.
Or does he think that he's not happy with the beard the way you've done it, so he doesn't want to?
Couldn't he crop the beard out?
So he
though?
doesn't want to think that someone's done that beard.
Yeah, maybe. Doesn't want to look like he's supporting terrorism or ISIS by sharing.
That woman said that to you one night, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe was accused of being an ISIS.
And ISIS. We talked about it in the previous podcast.
Yeah, the previous one, yeah.
Yeah. Still comes up from time to time.
Well, it's a shame you can't just crop the beard and put you on Insta.
I know, just from the ears up or something.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of going in to see someone who's going to mess with your body, you're getting a tattoo, Mitch. Can we talk about that? You've already got quite a few. You've got some ink already.
Oh, I've got plenty, yeah. But
Yeah.
like Mum says, Mitchell, you were born with a beautiful skin and you're just vandalising yourself. You're just vandalising yourself, Mitchell. Get off the phone. I'm about to cry. That was a conversation the other night, I think.
So she still gets upset when you get a new tattoo?
She still does. And
Really?
I've got all over.
It's
all
already
over.
vandalised
She's still-
now.
Yeah. But I think I slipped in the thing. I was going to get a little star underneath my right eye. And then
few teardrops.
I was joking, but that pushed her over the edge. So, Mitchell, you'll be the death of me. You are a vandal. You're a vandal. And I just hung up the phone
Oh,
at that
jeez.
point. But yeah, another tattoo next Tuesday. So
Yeah.
going in for a full day session. So.
Yeah. So,
But a similar story to Joe.
yeah.
None of my tattoos have ever been seen on
On Insta.
social media. But I have been on an ad for that. But it just happened that I had to be. I was there at the time in Honey. They're doing an ad, and I was just there. But
Mhm.
none of my tattoos have been shown. So
does that make you think that they're not happy with your tattoos?
yeah, exactly right, Nick.
Yeah.
Well, they just don't like your choices or something.
Yeah, I think it's more the choices.
Yeah.
I think because the artist has a view of what they think's a great tattoo.
Mm.
like I'm not the same person as my artist.
Mm-hmm.
So if she or he does something different, well, that looks great for me, but it doesn't for them.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
barbers say that about haircuts. If someone goes in and goes, "I want this style,"
Yeah.
but they just don't. It doesn't suit them.
Yeah.
They can do it, but it's not gonna.
Yeah.
Suit
And they
them,
don't
not
think it
gonna look
looks
good.
good.
Yeah, so they wouldn't
that's
want to be
fine, yeah.
advertising
So
that shit
maybe
head.
that's what's happening with Joe's barber and my tattoos.
Maybe.
Just they do a good job,
Yeah,
but it's not their thing.
There's a common theme there for sure.
Mm.
But Mitch, you've got. I mean, we can't see all your ink at the moment because you're wearing a beautiful new shirt.
That Jordan Powell bought for me.
Geordie
Thanks, Geordie.
Thanks, Geordie. But it is covering up because you sort of think a lot about your tattoos. I don't think most people do. I think they walk in to pick something off the wall, but all of your tattoos mean something to you.
Yeah, they do. They do. But every tattoo I get means less and less.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. But you're still getting with this next one. So let's talk about this one you're going to get. You're getting the great Keith Richards, the man that death forgot. You're getting it on your bicep of all places, which has got it's going to be excruciating. I don't want to psych you out of it, but you can handle it. You're a hard man.
Oh,
But your arm is really a tribute to all the great rockers already.
yeah, and it will continue to be, Nick.
You got Joe Cocker.
It'd be a great festival.
Yeah. It would be.
You've got the
Half of
line,
them are dead, but that's all right.
Even better.
you've got the whole lineup of Woodstock on your left arm.
Yeah, that's true.
So you got Cocker, and who's on the upper? Oh, is it Springsteen?
Springsteen's on the lower arm.
Lower
yeah.
arm. Cocker on the upper arm.
That's all I've got.
Then you're going to have Keith on the other side of
On
your
the
arm.
arm.
Got the Rolling Stone tattoo behind the
Ro-
tongue.
Rolling Stones behind your ear.
And this is a controversial what I'm about to say,
Okay. Heaven forbid.
but I am going to put some sort of tribute to Michael Jackson on my body at some point.
Okay. Wow.
But it might just be the little MJ or something, because I know people don't like him, and he's done. I don't know if he's done bad things, but in terms of music, so I'm just might just have a little MJ somewhere around.
It's
But,
That could
tiny
be anyone,
MJ.
though. Michael Jordan. You can depending on who
well, you
you're
can do
talking
it
to.
anything. But the reason I'm not getting anything bigger, because I think he's the most famous man that's ever lived.
Well,
I think he's one of the most talented men that's ever
You
lived.
can't argue with him being the most famous.
And I don't know what else he's done. I don't want to know.
Okay.
And if he has done those sort of things, anyway.
It doesn't change the way you feel about him?
Oh, it would, yeah. It would, but I try and put it out of my head.
Okay.
What if you get the tattoo, and then after, like, there's like just evidence comes out that's just like 100% guilty.
Oh,
Yeah, categorical, undeniable evidence, which
well, I put a little,
maybe is already out there.
Well, I put a little portrait of Michael Jordan underneath.
Montel Jordan. What did Montel Jordan sing?
And
This is how we do it.
This
And
is how we
This
do
is
it.
how we
That's-
do it.
And I'll be an overnight basketball fan.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You get a little basketball under the MJ.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a very
Yeah.
secretive MJ somewhere that's not easily viewable, just to avoid
Yeah.
sort of awkward dinner party conversations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, no, I just wanted to pay a tribute to him in some way.
Because you've always been, as long as I've known
Oh,
you, MJ and Prince.
Prince, yeah, true.
You love Prince. You could get a Prince tattoo.
Yeah, I've only got so much skin left, Nick.
Oh, well, you've got a bit.
You can always add to it as well. Like if you're good living.
Not the 4.
You wouldn't get a little Prince tattoo on the forey?
The symbol.
Just the symbol.
The symbol,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Actually,
Down the side of the shaft. That'd be incredible.
nah,
It's a good symbol.
I don't have a 4.
Hang on, I thought you said you did. What's going on? All right, so yeah, I mean, you've always been a Wacko Jacko fan.
Oh, yeah, I just think he's the best ever.
Yeah, he's a talented man. He may have, fiddled in places he wasn't supposed to.
Well,
Possibly.
if he did, I don't want anything to do.
You don't
with
want to know about it.
No, I don't want anything to do with him.
Okay.
That is the lowest of the low for him to
Okay.
do that.
So
yeah.
you're at the moment you're not sort of accepting of the anecdotal
Oh,
accusations.
maybe I'm just putting it out of my mind. I don't know.
Yeah.
How do you mind it onto your body?
See, I had this thought. I was somewhere with a friend, and I watched that documentary, which was pretty confronting stuff. But we were somewhere it was a Beaumont Street fair, and there was all these kids on this stage dancing to a Michael Jackson song, which felt a bit weird after watching that documentary. But it was a Jackson 5 song. And I think maybe you can draw the line if you're listening to his music. Because some people don't listen to his music at all anymore. They
Yeah.
just
Really?
can't do it. Yeah, absolutely.
He wasn't molesting when he was 5.
Yeah, he wasn't molesting when he was in Jackson 5.
And he may never have.
Yeah. So can you still listen to ABC and all that sort of thing?
Oh, I don't know. The man's still the man then, isn't it? Like,
Well, he wasn't. He was quite young. He wasn't hypothetically touching kids at that point.
That's like if Adolf Hitler was on preschool. Or the,
Romper Room.
Romper Room. Would you say he was a nice little kid?
Yes.
He might have been a nice little kid.
But you're not going to look at him like a nice little kid, even though he hasn't done anything yet.
Well, at that point, he hadn't done anything. Maybe the world hadn't, whatever he experienced through his teenage years that made him want to kill 6.3 million people hadn't happened, and he just wanted to look through the little romper room and look through
tell
the
you what
glass.
though, he didn't molest any kids though.
No. So really,
He's got that going for him.
Yeah, quite unfairly.
He murdered plenty, but he didn't.
Yes,
didn't molest.
Sent many to the deaths, but as far as we're aware, didn't kill any. Didn't molest any.
Yeah.
Yep.
But let me just say, that is the lowest of the low if Michael Jackson did do that. And I would never listen to his music again.
You wouldn't?
Nah.
Would you change the radio station if it came on?
Oh, I would, yeah.
Yeah, they had a poll on the local radio station here after that documentary, and they just said, do you want us to keep playing his music or stop? And it was like 75% or something of respondents said, keep playing his music.
Yeah.
There's not many people that could be accused of molestation and get away with it in terms of like, doesn't affect their popularity or...
I think because he's never been guilty of it, you know?
No, he was found not guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
he was trialed for it, yes.
That's why. Like, and I don't know. I haven't... Maybe I don't read into it because I don't want to, you know? Maybe that's the reason.
Well, the jury is still out, technically. I mean,
Well, they can't charge him with much now.
No.
Can they?
Well, posthumously, can you charge someone? I don't know. But certainly, the documentary, I mean, I tend to lean towards the fact he was guilty. But it's Billie Jean, what a great song.
Oh, incredible.
Yeah.
That's like a euphemism or something, wasn't it? BJ? That was what he was... Wasn't that what they said? It came out?
Well, it could have been.
Yeah.
I never thought about it like that, but sure. That could have been a very...
Blame it on the boogie, he said.
I didn't do it. I didn't touch any kids.
Yeah.
Blame it on the boogie.
Blame it on the boogie.
It was very much the boogie that committed these obscene acts. So you're going to get probably just a little MJ, not his face, because the tattoos you do have are photographic recreations, classic photos of these artists. But you just want to get a little MJ.
But I will do something to
Yeah.
and I wasn't going to say anything.
Honour the great
about
man.
That, but to honour him.
You could get when he dangled his child out the window, famously in the hotel.
Yeah.
You could get.
Well, that's a great portrait, Nick.
You could get that picture on your back of him dangling the kid out the window. What's his son's name? Prince or something? Or Prince?
Prince Michael or something like that?
Yeah.
Blanket?
Blanket. Yeah, blanket. You could get the word blanket tattooed somewhere. Paris has turned out all right. She's okay.
Is she?
Seems okay.
How old is she now?
A lot of tourists still go there.
Old enough.
She's 20 or something, maybe. I don't know. But she's turned out
We'll
all
have
right.
to reach out to her, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, she might. I think Paris might watch the show.
Sure she does.
Not our show, but another show.
The other shows, yeah.
She watches shows.
If she finds the time.
Yeah,
How do you
Sure
reckon,
she's watched the show.
how do you reckon your mum's going to take to the Michael Jackson news about the tattoo? Of all the tattoos.
No, well, the thing is, Mum loves my tattoos. That's the thing.
Okay.
She loves them, but she hates it when I'm about to get it.
Okay.
I'm better off not telling her, and when
Yeah.
I show it to her, she said, "Oh, Mitchell, that's not too bad."
Mm-hmm.
She
Doesn't
said,
sound
"There
like she
was one
loves it.
she
It
hates."
sounds like she tolerates it.
Was the Rolling Stone? So Mitch has behind his ear. We'll have to show a photo of it one time. I actually did a story for the Maitland Mercury about your Rolling Stone tattoo. They were coming to the Tope
right.
Estate,
Yeah.
and I was working at the Maitland Mercury, and I said, I know someone that's got a Rolling Stone, the tongue, the iconic tongue logo behind his ear. And we got you in for a great story. We took the photo in the bathroom of the old Maitland Mercury building. Remember, you were
I felt
in the mirror, and we got the photo.
Yeah.
You were sort of bent over the
Yeah, I remember I felt something.
Like one of Michael Jackson's accusers or something.
Oh, Joe.
But was that your first tattoo, the Rolling Stone?
That was my first tattoo. And not a lot of tattoo artists do a tattoo like that to start with.
Oh,
Because
really?
it's so out there and you don't know what you want or...
Because it was so visible, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you go in there with a really... Like, they're not going to tattoo you. If you
I
want,
want
it
the
on your
word
face
cock
or-
on my forehead.
No, they're not going to do
They
it.
won't
Yeah, I
do
think
it.
face or
Yeah.
neck, generally they tend to be
Yeah.
a bit like, nah,
Yeah.
you got to start somewhere else.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As a first one,
Yeah, because they just think...
you might regret
You
it.
don't know what you're doing. Like, you just sort of... And they just
So
sort
they
of...
do like a breathalyzer or something before you walk in, just to make sure you're not.
Well, I'm pleased they didn't. But I've never had any problems with breathalyzers before.
No, you always get the highest score. but you're going to get Keith Richards. Who, I mean, massive Rolling Stones fan. He's the obvious one.
I just love the photo.
It's the iconic photo of him with the durry in his mouth. It's badass as fuck, and you're going to get that on the inside of your bicep.
Yeah, so on Tuesday. $1,000 is going to cost.
Jeez, Jesus! You get the real Keith for that, just about. Just for an afternoon, but.
Full session. I've never had a full day in there, so yeah.
How do you reckon you're going to go? Because it's. I mean, I don't want to psych you out.
No, it'll be all right.
Yeah, okay.
Right. After seeing Renee went through what she went through, I'll be fine.
With childbirth.
Yeah.
Not with the Keith Richards tattoo on the bicep.
No, she's got hers on her back.
The full back. Keith. Yeah, right.
Anyway.
Yeah, of course. So you can't really complain once someone's given birth to a child. It's sort of, yeah.
We're all us fellas are soft compared to these women.
Sure.
Except Gretel. Anyway.
Well, we're going to come to Gretel. This is like these little references. I think all the episodes we've done recently reference Gretel, which is Greta.
We're doing Gretel today, are we?
No, we're not. No, we're going to wait till the fires have stopped. So,
jeez.
So in 2023, we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay tuned for the Greta conversation. Mitch has lots to say, but I'm looking forward to seeing it. Can we show it on the show once it's done? We'll get you
no problem at all.
Get your shot off and
yes. I'll even get the artist to take a couple of pictures as we're going. So
yeah,
maybe just a couple of mid tattoo shots. So
yep.
She won't post them to social media, but
nah,
but just she'll send them to you.
Delete it straight as she finishes it. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I look forward to seeing it. Your arm is really a tribute to the greats. Really, it's a Hall of Fame almost.
Well, it's worth about $6,000. My arm after this.
Far out.
No, it's not.
It wouldn't be far off.
No, the body is probably, but
your whole body, because you've got passion across your chest.
I've got on every street, the Dire Straits up there.
Yeah, Dire Straits.
I've got In Excess down there.
Do you really?
In Excess down there.
I don't know you had In Excess. Where's passion? That's across your chest.
That's up there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought it was across your whole chest.
Yeah,
I've got passion there. I didn't know about In Excess.
Yeah,
you're a big In Excess fan.
Oh yeah. But
you could have got the word kick written on your leg.
Dear idea.
You need to stop liking music. You're going to run out of spots. I mean, you can't put every band on there.
Yeah.
Nah. Anyway.
Lucky you're not a Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. It might be your whole... It's a long one. In Excess is nice and tidy.
You get RHCP.
Yeah, what else we got down there?
Oh, what else we got to talk about? Well, let's move on. Shout out to Keith, who's a big fan of the show. One of the things that's been happening a lot lately, and I'm sure people have all experienced it, is this phenomenon that's happened since you can cash these bad boys. For people that might not be watching, a can, the aluminium can is worth 10 cents now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was 5. Yeah.
Oh, is it? No, it's 10, isn't it?
It's 10.
It's 10. It's a tenner.
That's good.
It's a tenner.
Yeah.
It's a lyrebird. You can basically... So what's happening is that people are just walking around raiding bins for money, I suppose. It's happening quite a lot. So it's happened to me. I've been at home alone, and all of a sudden you just hear a noise out the front of your house, which very much sounds like someone going through your bin in the middle of the day, and you wander out, and they've got bags of cans. It feels to me a little bit like a violation for some reason. I don't know. I mean, I realise people are making money. I'm sending it to the recycling facilities. I don't care enough to collect them and cash them in myself. I'm sort of making too much money, middle class scum. How do you guys feel about it? How do you guys feel about someone going through your bin? Have you experienced it?
I don't like it.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems a bit wrong. I mean, they're already in the recycling anyway. They're already getting recycled. So you're just going through someone else's trash and taking it out for yourself. Mm-hmm. We've got a guy that comes around. Our bins go out on a Wednesday night, so Thursday morning. And this guy comes around every fortnight without fail. He goes through, must do the rounds. And he's just going through your trash. Grand final weekend, the Thursday after that, he went through our recycling bin, which was full. And then by the time he was done, we could have just taken it back because it was just full of bottles and stuff. There was nothing
empty.
left in it. And he's just brazen, not middle of the day, 8:30 in the morning, sun's out. His car's not far from there. It's like a nice looking car. He's obviously not poor.
Yep.
He's just going through people's trash.
Oh, so he's not like a homeless person.
No, he drives around and finds
He's wearing a
goes to the
three-piece suit.
streets. He knows that where everyone goes, probably the schedule.
Well, he's probably racing the recycling
Probably, yeah.
truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear it coming. He's like, fucking hurry up.
And he's out there like he's watering the garden, just so casually, just like going through his
I couldn't do
trash.
it. I couldn't do it. Maybe if I was really desperate, if I was a homeless person, I would, because that is genuinely, that's money. Like if you got 500 cans, you could buy yourself a kebab or something. But if you're not on Struggle Street,
The first time I saw it was at like festivals. Because you take a can back and you get $1. And $1 for a can, I can do.
That's a thing.
But if it was now, like 10 cents at a festival, no one's going to be taking back 10 cans for $1.
No.
If you take back 10 cans and get a drink, that made sense.
Yeah.
I did that once, twice.
Well, I was at the Seen and Heard Festival, which happened recently here in Newcastle. Wolf Mother headlined it. It was a great day for anyone that listened to music in the late 90s. And I didn't realise, but they had a sign saying dollar back for a can. They're charging $11 for a mid-strength beer. So you're like, that's worth me just keeping my cans, I went to 3 of the bars in the festival, and they're all like, oh, I don't know, I think it's... this bar's not taking cans back, I think it's that one over there. I thought I went to every bar, but apparently there was this little bar in the corner of the festival that was giving $1 for a can, not off the drink, but cash. So if you walked up with 20 cans, they were giving you $20 cash.
Wow.
And I was talking to a friend of mine. He comes to the trivia that I host at the Stag every Tuesday from 7 p.m. And he told me they gave out maybe I'm not supposed to repeat this, but they gave out like 11 grand's worth of coins, money, cold hard cash.
You could go just not for the music and just to be
cash in.
A can collector.
Yeah. I mean, it's great that... obviously they're trying to save on having to perhaps pay people to collect the cans.
Yeah,
and they probably got
seems
some
to be,
arrangement with council too.
Excessive, doesn't it?
$1 a can's a bit...
It's crazy.
A bit silly.
Yeah.
$1.
So yeah, I was like, I missed that opportunity. I would have, for $1, I would have been tipping cans over, like literally just tipping the bins over.
I would have been grabbing full cans out of someone's hand and just pouring them on the grass and taking them back.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got this peanut, right? It comes down to our place.
Yep.
But I didn't mind. He actually to start with, he gave me a Pepsi Max empty can and he cut the handle out of it for me. So he wanted me to collect the cans for him.
He wanted you to do all the work.
Yeah, but I said I would.
Why did you say that?
So what do you mean cut the handle out of the Pepsi?
Well, you know how you got a Pepsi Max box.
Oh yes.
But he came with a like a box cutter and cut 2 sides out of the top of it and left a handle. He made a bit of a...
Okay, so cut the top of the box out, so you can drop cans in.
Yeah, and then you've still got a handle to pick
out.
up.
Okay, yes.
He said just leave that out the front for me every Thursday.
Who is this guy?
Oh, he's just a pedophile from down the road. But so I said to him, I said no worries.
Billie Jean's a good song.
I said no worries, I'll do it for you. But it got too much. It's like, why am I doing it? I don't even know this bloke. Like, why am I doing it for him?
So you're too nice, Mitch.
Yeah.
No other human being would have agreed to
but I
fashion
did
a can-carrying apparatus every Thursday
For
some fucking stranger.
local pedophile.
Local pedophile of all things. He's molested children. You're a recent father. No other human being would have agreed to do this.
And then it got too much. It's like, why am I doing this? Because I had to go through the rubbish for him. And I was like, mate, I can't do it anymore. I'm going to collect the cans for myself.
Yeah.
So we're doing that for a bit. And then...
Were you cashing in the cans?
No.
Okay.
I just told him that to get out of it.
Yes.
And then he started going through the back gate. And
Into your backyard?
into the backyard when the kids are playing on the trampoline and
York.
getting their cans. No joke.
That would be... He'd be on a register somewhere. He's not allowed to go within cooey of kids.
Oh, well, he's on a register.
He's not on the register.
He is.
Oh, he is? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
No, high up the list. And,
But I guess when you're invited in, when you've been established as...
maybe that's why he did. And I went up to him last week. I said, mate, I don't mind you getting the cans out of the bin out the front. I said, but don't be coming around the back. I don't know if you're a pedophile. I don't know what you are.
Yeah.
I said, please don't come around the back again. He said, oh, sorry, I'm just trying to make some money over the kid. I said, I don't care.
Yep.
I said, don't ever come out the back again. And he said, oh, sorry. And I think, yeah.
Has he been back since you sort of lashed him?
Only out the front. But he's still, if I told someone that, I wouldn't go to that place at all.
No,
but he's still out the front. He's still at the front getting them. So.
How would you describe him? Is he well-dressed or is he
No,
wearing
not well-dressed.
Hessian sacks or...
He's one of these guys that's so sun cautious. He wears a big a Kuba, zinc everywhere, sun everywhere.
Sounds like he's in
Overalls. Overalls.
He's in what?
disguise.
Oh, in disguise.
He's hiding. Yeah, he's trying to mask his
one of those
identity.
Groucho Marx masks. Yeah. All right.
He just gets around and...
What does he take the cans away in? Has he got like a shopping trolley or big... sacks?
He drives his car around.
Okay.
He gets them in plastic bags.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Just loads them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of effort to go to.
But one day he came in and asked, "What time are you putting your bin out today?"
Oh,
I'm like, mate.
it's off.
Nah, it's not cool.
It's not good.
Yeah, so I just,
You just start.
killed the sex offenders program. And,
Yeah. So
Well, if he's worrying about the cans, he's probably not paying as much attention to the kids. Maybe it's
well, maybe it's better that he's focusing on the cans. Yeah.
Kids for Cans.
Yeah.
The Kids for Cans program.
Yeah,
They just need to do something with their hands. They just need to be occupied.
It's like a small child. Yeah.
Oh dear. You can't say that, can we?
Well, we have. We'll find out once it's out there. we'll measure the
We're
backlash.
going to get ourselves in trouble one day.
Yeah. We need people to listen to the show for that to happen. Yeah. Well, we have a lot of listeners, but they're all cool with it.
Do you have the council pick up your way where they put the stuff out on the street for collection?
Yeah.
You get the guys going through that as well?
I've never put anything out for it, but
Yeah, okay.
I've just taken it straight to the dump.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Conscientious.
We get it around here quite a bit.
Yeah.
Every 6 months. We had one recently.
You got
Yeah.
people going through it.
You put some stuff out, and like this is a cul-de-sac, and you just get like 100 cars coming through each
Really?
day, just like cruising around. There's never anything good, and if there is, it doesn't last long. We put it out once. We put out. I was sick. My partner put out all these timber offcuts we had. It's like pine of varying lengths. Like, yeah, put them out in the street. Because I was upstairs, I was sick, so I wasn't involved in it. And my partner came upstairs and said she just put them out. And I said, I need one of those offcuts because I use it for my barbecue to make it level on the concrete outside.
You didn't leave the pine under the barbecue?
No, I don't leave the barbecue outside.
Oh,
It goes back in the garage.
Yes, of course. Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Because someone will come and kill.
Oh,
someone
yeah.
will come and take it. It's at the front of the house.
Everything's up for grabs.
Everything's up for grabs. Yeah.
And Turpie did it anyway.
Terps.
Great Ian Terps.
Mm,
Yeah. Well,
bless him.
yeah. R.I.P.
Anyway, so these bits of timber have gone out for collection, and then within like a few minutes, it was established that I needed one of them. She's gone back out to get it, and someone was already loading them in the
Wow.
ute. Like, they're ruthless. And this is just shitty bits of offcut pine timber.
Yeah, so you can't burn pine if
I
it's
don't know
treated. You can't
don't
put
know
it in
what
the
he's doing
fire.
with it.
He's probably a whittler. Probably makes it into a beautiful little sculpture of some kind.
Then you
Like
put out
Michael
some
Jackson.
stuff, put some stuff out, and they don't take it, and you're like, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
You don't want that? You don't want to...
Yeah.
I don't really know what people want. I don't know. We
What's
put out
wrong with my settee?
an old clothesline we cut down once, and no one took the clothesline. Like, isn't that...
You should get something that's so shit that you didn't think anyone, and just as a test. See if
Well,
it goes.
speaking of that, Mitch,
Can we tell the story?
a guy I used to live with,
Okay.
I wasn't living with him at the time, but my brother was. That's all I'll say.
Yeah.
And,
That probably narrows it down enough.
well, yeah. Could be a few people, though, actually, so...
Yeah,
But-
yeah. We could incriminate a bunch of people. Yeah.
Yeah,
A
so
bunch
this
of housemates.
this guy had a real problem with people doing that collection, like going through people's stuff and like taking stuff away. Even though it's going to get thrown out anyway, you don't want it. And even though this guy,
It's a principle.
half his furniture was actually like roadside collection furniture. The lounge was from the roadside collection. Anyway, so he had this cooler bag, a little like zip up cooler bag thing for like drinks and stuff that he didn't want, didn't need, but didn't want anyone else to have, I guess. So what he did was he decided that he'd throw it out, but what he'd do first was he'd take a shit in it and then zip it up so that if anyone came and saw it, went, oh, that looks really good, opened it up, and then there's a big shit in there. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
This is what you do. This is what it does to people, see? It
And
leaves
what
you no
happened?
other option. I'm not sure. It wasn't there.
Yeah.
They didn't leave it, so...
It's just the I mean, so he's obviously it's a principle of it. He's obviously got a fundamental issue.
Nah,
with it.
it's not. He's just weird. Right. I mean, he like I said, half his stuff was
Yeah.
the lounge setting was from the side of the road. So I don't know.
So did the cooler bag get taken
Well, it all got taken
eventually?
but
Yeah.
I'm not sure if someone else.
Some probably went, oh, I can wash that out. That's all right. It's a good cooler bag.
Well, that's it. It,
Yeah.
it was a good cooler bag. I'm surprised
Yeah.
he threw
It
it out.
shows you how
but-
tough people are doing it, but you know.
Well,
Yeah.
they can't. Yeah, fridges are expensive. You know.
Do you reckon that with the cans, because essentially you're just going through people's trash to make some money, and people are just pretty comfortable doing that in broad daylight? Like, what else? If it turned into be like a commodity or something that was valuable,
Oh,
where would people draw the line at rummaging through people's trash to take out to make money.
Something was worth.
Well, people do it in garbage bins at the moment, don't they? Like
Food.
Food. Like homeless people do it with food.
But if there was a particular kind of waste that was worth money, like where would people draw the line?
If
that's what you're asking.
If human shit was all of a sudden fertilizer was something that was valuable.
Chickens were extinct.
Yeah, there's no
Cows were
fertilizer. We need it for like growing our crops or whatever. We're giving away like $1 a shit, which is the going rate for cans. I'd imagine around that
Well,
amount.
10 cents, but
Well, it depends on the shit.
10 cents for a lump. Maybe by the kilo.
By the kilo.
Yeah.
I reckon there'd be people out there that would be going. They'd be going to public toilets and scraping the bowl for like any sort of like amount of shit.
Yeah,
just to make some money.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Knocking on your door. Sorry, you gonna take a shit anytime soon, and what are you gonna do with that? Do you your mate be coming around the back toilet? You be going around that.
Yeah.
That's where the action is. The spare toilet.
I think people would collect actual shit.
I don't think they'd have a problem with it. I think the same people that are collecting cans would just be like, well, everyone's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
It's money to be made. You're not going to use your shit.
Yeah.
You're just going to flush it.
Would there be
flushing money down the drain, literally?
Would there be a vending type machine at the front of Woolworths where you have to shovel the shit?
I hope so. I really hope so. Yeah.
There's a queue of people just with buckets and just sort of forcing excrement.
You guys are all crazy. You're carrying. I'm just going to shit straight into the tube. Into the tube. I've been saving this up for days.
I'm going to get a step ladder.
Yeah.
Just line up my anus with the hole. Yeah.
It's incredible.
That's where we're headed. That's where we're headed.
It's a crazy world, Mitch. It's a crazy world. Speaking of cans, before we move on to the next subject, I'm just going to tell you a quick joke. It's a terrible joke. What happened to the two baked beans that were hitchhiking up north?
They ended up in cans.
Correct.
What happened to the two salmon that were swimming up?
You've got this, Mitch.
What happened to the two salmon that were swimming up north? What happened to the two salmon that swam past Townsville?
Ended up in cans?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I don't know why I expected anything different.
Lovely. Okay, well, in the episode before last, we looked at Amazon reviews for interesting products. It was a source of a few chuckles, and we're going to do it again. We found a good one. This particular product is called... Wow, it's got quite a long name. So the brand is Nas Toys, and the product is Anal Ease Anal Lubricant. Okay, Nas Toys is the brand. Anal Ease Anal Lubricant, and it's a strawberry flavour. Okay, and you buy it in a tube. It looks like a tube of toothpaste. And I believe the idea of this particular product is that it numbs the rectum, making anal sex less painful. Is the general gist of the product.
Today, Junior.
Yes. So I've actually been eating some anal lubricant and my tongue's a bit numb. Anyway, Amazon reviews of this product are outstanding. It's got a pretty good star rating. It's actually got a star rating of 4.1 out of 5. So there's many people that are quite happy with the results of the Nas Toys Anal Ease Anal Lubricant in the strawberry flavour. I don't know whether there's other flavours out there. I didn't do that much research.
What other flavours do you reckon?
Grape,
chocolate?
Grape. Chocolate.
Chocolate flavour?
Chocolate's the obvious one, you would think.
Hunter Valley Jew and...
Hunter Valley roast chicken.
Yeah.
And Lamington flavour. Little in-joke there from the last episode. And yeah, so we're going to start with a few reviews. I've got... What's the first one here? This one? This is a 1-star review.
I think this is the most emotive. I think this is a person that's...
Because we read 400
it's
reviews.
Gone to Anal-Ease with, like, desperate and hopeful and, yeah.
Because we read all 405 reviews, and this was the best one we thought.
We want to make sure it's good.
Yeah. So I'm actually reading this for the first time, so this will be interesting. But the sort of title of the review in big bold letters is "Phony Fake-Ass Waste of Money That Don't Do Shit Other Than Remind You How Much and Sucks So You End Up Back Out of Doing It." Beautiful. And it is a verified purchase on Amazon. This is not some random troll getting on there for laughs. This is
Jade Sicker.
Jade Sicker, one word.
Jade Sicker.
Jade Sicker, if you're watching, thank you for the review.
Sorry, it didn't work out.
1 star. This stuff doesn't work. My boyfriend wanted to try anal because... That's unlike boyfriends. My boyfriend wanted to try anal because he'd never tried it, but I have and hate it because it's painful. Full stop. Fair enough. And the person I had tried it with was very small, while my boyfriend is very big. So that scared me more. That's fair enough. So I bought this stuff and tested it out on my own, applying a large amount and using a small toy, and it didn't change anything. It still hurt and was just a reminder of how bad it hurt, that it scared me out of agreeing to let my boyfriend try it. So now he's mad at me about it and disappointed. I wish I went with something else that actually worked, because this phony ass shit did but add more problems to my situation than before. So, wow, where do you start with that one? So she tried it. Tried a small toy, that hurt. The boyfriend never got a look in.
No.
An end in at all.
No, not at all.
Poor man.
Didn't even get the tip in.
No.
Yeah, poor bloke. Yeah. But I just want to preface this by saying that anal sex is the only time when a guy will talk down the size of his dick to a girl. It's the only time. Like, I've got a big cock. Yeah, big cock, massive cock. I like try anal. No, it'd be too painful. Oh, what are you talking about? It's not that big.
It's not that big.
Yeah. It's not much girth. It's just like...
That's a good call, Nick. Yeah.
You've taken shits that are bigger than this. Valuable shits that you can cash in for $2 or something.
Yeah. You've done $5 worth of shit.
Yeah.
So, yes, just preface that. But, yes, so, wow. I mean, where do we start? What's your take on this? I mean, this poor guy he's not even really a part of this. He's just sort of suggested... Well, maybe he's gotten quite angry.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't sound like a good relationship, but... It just sounds like they've talked about it. She's, no, I don't want to do this. Decided that there might be a product out there that can fix their, not just their anal sex problem, but their relationship problem as well.
Yeah, so he's been pushing for anal sex, obviously.
Yeah,
which is fraught with danger.
And
you can only push for so long.
Yeah, you got to give up.
2 to 3 minutes.
Go the old-fashioned way. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're lucky. Well, yeah, so he's pushed for it. She's tried this product. She's hoping she's trying to do something nice for her boyfriend, and it hasn't numbed the area.
She sounds like a good sport, but she also sounds like, she's got
high maintenance.
High maintenance,
yeah.
Stop whinging. Stop whining.
Yeah.
Have a couple of red wines and get the job done, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, like, she wanted to try the...
That should be on the label of red wine. Yeah. like the new Tulloch Shiraz, gets the job done. Yeah. The little anal gets the job done.
A couple of reds and you get it done.
Yeah. The old-fashioned way.
That's what they did back in the 70s. All right. So
never got these products.
So, yeah, it didn't work. So she's... I mean, maybe she didn't leave it on for long enough. Maybe it takes a few minutes to sort of settle in.
But it's meant to be anal ease.
Yes.
Meant to be easy.
It should be instant.
It's not anal intermediate or anything. No. Anal difficult. It already is anal difficult, depending on the person.
Yes. Yeah. So this has created more problems for us. So she said, look, all right, I'll think about the anal. Let me try this product. She's tried the product. She's come back and gone, look, I tried it, and it's still fucking painful. And he's like, what?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I think the problem is that she's obviously told him
Yeah.
in advance that I'm getting this thing and then we're going to do the anal sex.
Yeah, you're going to be right up there.
And then she's got it and tried it, didn't work, and now he's like, well, you promised me. Like, she shouldn't have said anything.
Mm.
She should have just got it, tried it out. If it didn't work,
got his hopes up.
Don't say anything. If it does, like, hey, guess what?
Yeah. Guess what? I found this product.
Yeah.
You're going to be sodomize me on a weekly basis.
I don't think this woman would be faithful either.
Oh. Oh, hang on. Is a curveball.
Premonition or?
No, just by the way she's talking, she's...
Oh. Okay, what makes you say that?
I don't know. She's right into that stuff, and if the partner's not right and they don't want to do it, it's just she's going to go.
But he wants to do it though, not her.
No, but I mean, it's not.
You think she's looking for an excuse?
Yeah, I do, and I don't think they're coming together and meeting like the way they should.
Yeah, right.
So
I
think
playing field.
the boyfriend would agree with you there.
Yeah. Well, he's ropeable right now. He's like, I thought I was going to get to have anal sex. What's going on?
Whereas old mate up the roads, he's got his hands full with it.
What do you mean? Who's got his hands full?
Well, the bloke that she's cheating with.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So this is part of this narrative. Okay, so there's another guy, but what's the? You think she's cheating with someone and he's doing anal sex? I don't know.
But he's smaller.
He's
He'd have
the
to be-
smaller guy
he'd
from
have
the
to be
story.
smaller.
Oh, I don't know, boys.
So she said, I've been with a, what did she say? I've tried it with a very small, and it was very small. So this guy's got like a micro penis, little tiny thing. Maybe she's referring to the guy up the road. Is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So.
I'm not sure. It doesn't mention that
Who
at all,
knows?
so
I mean,
it's hard to sort of...
You could read that into it.
Yeah.
You could read that into it. So I'm glad you did. I wouldn't have. But okay, but here we go with a 5-star review. This is from Sean Hickman. And this review was left on July 12, 2019, which is what's the American holiday?
Well, it's
July-
January already, so...
it'll be July 12 before we know it.
This is the week after
with our
July
time
4.
machine. With July 4, it's 7 days from July 4, so they're probably still Is it Independence Day? They're still celebrating Independence Day, and so Sean Hickman, the title for his review is just a couple emoji, 2 people holding hands, and a wedding ring. That's pertinent to the story. Well, rings are pertinent to the story in general. All he wrote was, "Made anal possible!" 3 exclamation marks. Getting married next week thanks to this.
That's what you want to see.
That's
Good on him.
It's a feel-good story.
That's good.
Maybe not for her. She didn't feel anything, but still a feel-good story.
No, she felt absolutely nothing. She was probably just frigging herself silly, trying to get something out of it.
He said, if you want me to put a ring on it, you're going to have to put a ring on it too.
Put a ring on it. Yeah.
And she did.
Yeah.
Good on her.
She did. Yeah.
Made
Sounds like a
good.
good marriage.
Well, they're getting engaged. That's a good story. That's a good outcome.
Do you reckon they'd planned the date, but then
Plan the date.
planned the date, and then also picked the date for the wedding, and getting married next week?
Probably her date. Yeah.
Did he write this review a week before that? Is it that recent?
Sorry, it says getting married next week.
Next week. Yeah. So
so he's just.
is
he's
this
like,
an
wow,
old
let's not-
review, or has he just been like,
No, let's not
I'm not
waste any
going ahead
time.
with it until the wedding will go ahead if we get this and we can do it. Otherwise, the
Oh,
whole
I
thing's
see.
off. And then they tried it and it worked. And
So they got
yeah.
engaged, and then he was like, at the last minute, he's like, when he's getting cold feet, and he's thinking, look, are we going to do anal sex? She's gone, let's try this gel, strawberry flavored gel.
It's the one.
And then it was just sort of to make sure the wedding should go ahead.
Yeah.
maybe it was for him. And she was like, yeah.
I reckon they've had boring sex for 8 years. They've been together for 8 years, right?
8
They've
years.
had boring sex.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. We're going to get married. This is it forever. So we've
Yes.
got to do something different here.
Yep.
Otherwise, I'm just going to be, rooting that puss forever.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
said there's got to be something different here.
Yeah.
So they've done something different, and all of a sudden, happy day. It said, we've got to do this, otherwise the wedding won't go ahead next week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said to her, if you like it, then you should put a ring on it.
Yeah.
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 And she has. She's got on Amazon,
Backed it right up.
jumped on Amazon, little mail order, and it's a love
Yeah,
story.
good on her.
It's a good
No,
outcome.
it's a good outcome.
It's a happy ending.
It's good. I like
Yeah.
to see the positive things.
But I like the idea that he didn't specify who's being penetrated.
No, he didn't.
It could be that he's a pegging guy.
That's just us making assumptions.
Yeah.
Assumptions.
You know what happens if you make an assumption? You make an ass out of you and umption. The next review is more 5-star reviews. Oh, this is it here. We were going to do this another 5-star review. The title of the review is just yes. Yes. He's either referencing the fact that it worked or the 70s prog rock band. And he has said
She has said.
she well, is it? Yeah, is it? Well, okay.
Well, that's racist, Nick.
The name is Xanabao. You happy with that pronunciation?
Yeah.
Xanabao, which sounds like something you would order at an Asian restaurant. Xanabao Sakina Bay, B-E-Y. And it may be a she, maybe it's a male.
Could be.
We don't know.
Hard to say.
We don't know.
It's only a very small profile picture.
But she's given it She has given it a 5-star review, and she said, still trying to ease it, but the first time he got it in, and I was throwing it back.
That's great.
Brilliant.
Throwing it back.
Descriptive and...
paints a picture.
It does, because it's not anal ease, but you still got to go really...
Hard.
Well, it's just like, just chucked it on, I was throwing it back. Like it's just...
I was just absolutely backing onto that.
Sort of picturing like a
Like a dump truck.
like
She-
the Olympic
she's
rowing
a
when
wife.
they do the...
She's
Yeah.
a wife?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What makes you say that? Because of the enthusiasm she had?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to please the man.
Yeah. Well, maybe, yeah. Well, I mean, throwing it back, that's a lot of enthusiasm. Like almost throwing it back out, by the sounds of it, you know. But she was throwing it. She was sort of, it was like, you know. Like
Throwing it back.
Well,
I meant throwing the bottom back.
No, well, that's, yeah. I
Yeah.
was just being sort of metaphorical, you know. The pressure applied, yeah. The
How much pressure have you applied, Nick?
to what? To my studies or? Still trying to ease it. Full stop. But the first time he got it in, I was throwing it back. 5 stars. Yes. So
Yeah.
that's a big thumbs up, really.
That's good.
That's a big thumbs up.
That's good. Can't argue that. It's straight to the point.
Yep. Also, I should say verified purchase. These aren't people getting on there who may not have bought the product or they're working for the company or something. These are real human beings. Thank you, Zenabal Sakina Bay. We roll on now to another 5-star review by, it was this one here. Your anus will thank you. So 5-star review. The title of the review is Your Anus Will Thank You. And she says, great product. Well, it's Emity 37. It might, again, I think it's a woman. It looks like a woman in the photo.
Yeah.
Emity 37 says, great product. We found this after our first failed attempt at anal. This stuff is a complete game changer for us. You will go numb, but will still be able to feel with it. If you don't want to feel like you've been to the dentist, make sure you keep it away from your mouth. The smell is overwhelmingly strawberry, and I could still smell it hours later. Easy cleanup. We will definitely order again.
God, imagine that strawberry smell emanating as she goes about her day. They smell like strawberries.
Yeah.
What are you wearing? Is that like Impulse or something? It was impulsive.
How do you explain? How do you explain that to the kids? Like, are there lollies somewhere in the house? No, kids. No, there is not. That's just my new mouthwash.
Mummy enjoying things.
Yeah. So, I mean, that is a great review. I think if I was looking up this product and I read that review, your anus will thank you. I would order it.
Well, that's what you want. That's the good first outcome. For it not just to be like tolerated, but to thank you for it.
So we have to read into this here. If you don't want to feel like you've been to the dentist, make sure to keep it away from your mouth. So obviously it will make the mouth numb. Yeah,
I'd say that.
As it will make any area numb.
Emity 37's been doing a little bit of ass to mouth.
Yeah, ATM. She's been to the cash machine.
Yeah.
And she's got some numb gums. So that's something
fine.
to be aware of,
That's
though.
fine.
And again, maybe because of the numbing, that's why she was more willing to do the ATM, because you feel nothing.
Yeah.
Same reason why she was doing the anal.
She had that in the mouth, and it made her mouth numb, and she couldn't say no.
Yeah. It's not
couldn't
something she
actually
would normally do, but I
Yeah.
can't feel it. I can't taste it. Therefore, I will go to the cash machine. We'll move on to the next review, the final review, which is another 1-star, and it is. Which one was it? Looking here. This one? Defective product?
No, I don't think that's it.
it.
There was someone that said, the woman about the gynecologist.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd she go?
Well, I had it saved.
Can't remember where she went.
We might be able to find it.
Essentially what she said was that...
Oh, yeah, here it is. This absolutely didn't work on my wife.
Oh, that's a different
Oh,
one.
it's a different one. I don't have the gynecologist one open.
Oh, that's a shame.
Oh, do we have it on a phone?
Well, the phones are being used to record.
Oh, to record.
What she said was that she found herself going to the gynecologist more often than she thought, and that it made her very uncomfortable. But thanks to this, she can go more often to the gynecologist.
Oh.
Yeah.
So she's using it. Oh, so she's using it as a
Well, she's using her own supply, obviously.
Oh.
But the thing that was funny about it was just the comment about I'm going there more often than I thought I would.
Which makes it sound like a
usually
negative
negative,
review.
yeah.
Really.
It makes you wonder what who's making these appointments. Like, does she need to go, or is the gynecologist just like, oh, I'll see you next week? I was just here today. Well, I'll see you next week, and
I did this
we're gonna lock in a few like weekly visits for the next like 3 or 4 years.
3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So I need to see you again ASAP. Anything wrong? Nothing. It's just a general checkup. Let's book in for next week.
Yeah. Yep. To make sure nothing's changing down
What's
there.
good for you? And yeah, that's a weekly thing. Next.
Also, it's anal-ease. It's a gynecologist. Like, what's he?
Yeah, which is used to the vaginal area.
Yeah. So what's
So one interpretation is that she's using it vaginally, and it numbs the area, and therefore
the best way to get to the vagina really is through the back. I mean, you get all these fancy gynecologists will tell you that it's through the front, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah. No. It's
Yeah.
like my neck surgery I had. I thought I was going to go in the front, in the back. So no, we're going to go in the front to reach your spine. That makes most sense.
I'll get my anal-ease out and
I'll rub some anal
Through the
leads on there.
trachea.
I just swallowed a bunch of anal leads. I couldn't feel anything from the chin to my ass.
Not a bad way to be.
But no, yeah. So this sounds like a very thorough gynecologist by the sounds of the review.
Yep, dabbling a bit of proctology by the sounds of it.
Yeah. And he's just like, look, I want to see you weekly for the next sort of 3 to 4 years until you're in your early 20s, and next couple are on the house. You just come in. Actually, in fact, here's a card. I'm gonna punch your card, and every 10 visits you'll get one free.
Get one for free,
One
because
for
that's the kind of guy I am.
Yeah. And as a result, she's using the Annalise.
She's brought her own product.
But there was a 1-star review here we were going to read as a closer on this particular part of the show, and the title of the review is "Doesn't Work," hence the 1-star review, and the name of the reviewer is "The One Who Knocks." The One Who Knocks. There's a backdoor joke in there somewhere. This absolutely didn't work on my wife. She said it didn't numb her at all. It does work great for canker sores and gum pain, though.
It's like an accidental find.
Yeah, it's a beautiful side effect.
But obviously, after the failed attempt at anal, he's just gone straight for the mouth.
Yeah.
Didn't wash it off, otherwise she wouldn't have felt it. So
No. So it's like it didn't work on the anus, but now she can't sort of feel the effects of gingivitis.
Oh, she's got canker sores and gum pain. I mean, she doesn't sound like she's looking after herself.
Canker sores a mouth thing? What are canker sores?
They're in your mouth. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But they're a mouth thing.
It's just a sore canker.
Yeah.
Sore, a bit of a tingling around the canker. Yeah, nasty ailment to have. And hopefully, if anyone out there has sore cankers, look up Annalise on Amazon.
Yeah. I'm going to have a look at it.
Yeah, by Nass Toys is the brand. NASS Toys. The word ass is in that brand name. That's worth pointing out. It's not a coincidence.
Not a coincidence.
No, you wouldn't think.
Ease is spelled ESE too.
Ease is
like
essay.
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 Nass Toys anal essay.
Yeah, it's big with the Hispanic community, this product. So that is Nass Toys, and there's 400 great reviews on there. Get on there and make yourself numb from reading them. That brings to a close this episode of Dictating Terms. It's been a joy as always, fellas. Thanks for being here, Mitch.
Thanks, Nick. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Mitch.
Thank you, Joe.
Thanks to the listeners as well.
Yeah.
And
hopefully we haven't left you numb, and we'll see you next time on Dictating Terms. Thanks for tuning in.